Fans of Adventure Time, have I got the recommendation for you? So sit back, relax, and maybe leave a like and subscribe. Welcome back to another weekly chat. Today, I'm recommending to you Bone. All right, this is a comic series. As you can see, there's that menacing-looking guy right there, and then you've got these characters on the front. Looks kind of ominous, right? Doesn't start out that way. Starts out actually quite lighthearted. This is the whole thing, in case you were wondering. If you're intimidated by that, here's just a regular volume, okay? Much more easy to consume. I've been slowly collecting these. I actually found this at the Goodwill the other day. Some poor sap gave this away. Can you believe that? This masterpiece that I think hardly anyone actually knows about. But Bone is a series that I highly recommend if you like Adventure Time. Here's a full color one. This series starts out with a trio of people that have left Boneville. You've got Phone Bone, you've got Phony Bone, and then you've got Smiley Bone. Now, they start off with some shenanigans. It's all lighthearted. As you can see right here, he's in a little cow suit, and they're running away. Looks like a scene straight out of Lion King. But these guys right here, these aren't good guys. These are not good guys at all. These are, in fact, bad guys. As you can tell, if you look real close at them, do those look like nice little cartoony villains? Your nice little Sunday morning cartoon things. Does that look like Tom to their Jerry? No. Okay. This story starts out very lighthearted, and it slowly devolves into a dark mess of life and death. All right. The world itself becomes at stake, and you wouldn't think that. You start out, and you've got Phony Bone, who's been chased out of town. He was the town sheriff or something like that. And the richest guy in town scammed some people or did something else to tick them off. And he got chased out of town. So his two cousins are there with him, trying to lay low until things blow over. And it doesn't work out too well, okay? Because they get separated and Phone Bone finds himself in a completely different world. Not a different world in the sense that it is actually a different planet, but a different world in the sense that they've clearly never left the town that they've ever been in and don't know anything about what's going on anywhere else. And it turns out there is a massive conflict going on that is life or death for everyone. And poor little Phone Bone gets dragged into it. It starts out very lighthearted. There's a lot of fun little gags that happen. I found myself laughing. All right, it's not the first time that I've read this, but I found myself laughing right away. It's goofy. Like, you start out here. As you can see, you've got these guys. Those are the bad guys right there. And they're just like sitting there having a little chat with them. It's funny stuff. There's some big bug. And the guy accidentally picked on the smaller bug, and you get introduced to a lot of interesting things. Why do I think you'd like it if you'd like Adventure Time? I think that the comedy is kind of up the same alley. It's not exactly the same, okay? You're not going to have a Jake the Dog. You don't have John DiMaggio voicing it. You know, we all love John DiMaggio. Jake the Dog, Bender the Robot. He's great in anything that he does. John DiMaggio is phenomenal. There's no voices here because it's a comic. But it does have a lot of comedic elements to it while being serious when it needs to be. There are serious moments. Okay? Do you guys remember the Lich? The Lich was not always a happy-go-lucky guy. The Lich was a bad. And when they had some serious moments in Adventure Time, they were serious. They tackled some interesting elements, things that you wouldn't think would be in a Cartoon Network show. And because of that, I think that there are some parallels where they tackle some serious elements here too. It's not always just jokes. The jokes happen when they're supposed to happen. The jokes don't happen when they're not supposed to happen. But, you know, something serious will happen right after that. It's another joke. You never know. You never know what's going to happen in Bone. Let me read you the synopsis here. After being run out of Boneville, the three Bone cousins, Phone Bone, Phony Bone, and Smiley Bone, are separated and lost in a vast, uncharted desert. One by one, they find their way into a deep, forested valley filled with wonderful and terrifying creatures. It will be the longest, but funniest year of their lives. And then it's the winner of 11 Harvey Awards and 10 Eisner Awards, including Best Cartoonist and Best Humor Publication, as well as being named Best Comic Book by the National Cartoonist Society. Bone has also won multiple international awards in Italy, France, Germany, Spain, Finland, and Norway. And then some reviews. Time magazine said, Bone combines the humor and look of early Disney movies with the scope of the Lord of the Rings cycle. While children will read Bone for its breathless adventures and sight gags, other kids and adults will appreciate the themes of blind fantasism and corrupting power. I accidentally had a timer set on my phone right there to record this video. Bone, this is a Entertainment Weekly, says, Bone is storytelling at its best, full of endearing, flawed characters whose adventures run the gaunt from hilarious whimsy to thrilling trauma. Along the way, Smith's musings take on a greater relevance than you'd ever expect. Grade A. And then Publisher Weekly states, charming, character-driven fantasy with an elegant design and masterful storytelling in the tradition of Walt Kelly, Charles Schulz, and Carl Barks. So you've got a lot of noteworthy stuff there. I mean, you've got Charles Schulz. You've got Lord of the Rings comparisons, which is, I mean, it is an epic, all right? They do go on quite an epic journey, so I guess in that sense it is pretty comparable to Lord of the Rings. And I guess there are some comedic elements in Lord of the Rings, both the book and the movie. You really sit there and think about it. In the movie, you've got Legolas and Gimli's little bit going back and forth. In the book, you've got old Tom Bombadil, and he is a merry fellow. So, you know, guys, I'm not kidding. Go read this. I don't know if it's in your libraries. You might be able to find an app online to read the comic, or, you know, just go on Thrift Books, buy some. Okay, these guys aren't sponsoring me. I'm a little, not even 4,000 subscriber channel, okay? This is just a recommendation by me. I have no incentive to be doing this. I'm just telling you. Bone is a phenomenal series, and I don't ever hear anyone talking about it. The only people that I know of that have read this are people that I've gotten to read this, and that's not many, because not a lot of people want to pick up a comic this big, which I guess is understandable. I do try and hand them this behemoth of a story, and it doesn't go over so well, which is one of the reasons why I started working on getting the full-color regular stories, because I think that these are more consumable for people. Go check this out. Let me know what you think. If you have already read this, let me know what you thought of it yourself. Let me know if you think that's accurate, that Adventure Time fans would like this, because I definitely think it is. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.